Hey guys! Before I start with you guys, I got a question for the lady here. Hey guys, what's good? Before we start, I got a question for this lady here. Can I ask you something? Can we...
我不会讲英文。
好做作了。I was gonna ask, can we play video games together? Hey guys, what's good? It's Ray. First time ever on this channel, I have an adult sitting next to me while making a video. Last time was my cousin, this time just a personal friend of mine. So I came back from China around a week ago, and because there was coronavirus in China, it's actually pretty bad. I've been playing it safe and just staying at home because apparently there's a 2-week gap where the virus can stay in your body for up to 2 weeks without having any symptoms. So I'm trying to avoid going outside and potentially giving it to other people because it's been like 7-8 days. I'm not sure if I have it yet. This lady over here, my friend Christy, same scenario. So we're just like, hey, if we are both or either one of us is going to die, let's not give it to other people. So yeah, we've just been playing a lot of video games at home. Sounds all good? There's only one problem. The lady does not know how to play video games. She's not a gamer. I tried to convert her into a gamer. Tried Breath of the Wild, that was not going to work, so I figured out another way. So since she's gonna stay at my place rather extensively over the next few weeks before we are safe and before she returns to Darwin, she doesn't actually live down in Melbourne with me, I figured something else out, which is local multiplayer. So this could work on converting her into a gamer, and if you have a close one, whether a friend or a family or someone you want to convert into a gamer, this may be a good list for you because I've provided you with 10 multiplayer games where you can guide them and progressively convert them into a gamer. With that said, let's get started. Also, yes, she does speak English. She just refuses to speak in a language another human being can understand. That's all. So to kick this list off, I just want to first clarify that there's way more than 10 games on this list. So when I talk about multiplayer games and when I talk about this top 10 list, I use both terms very loosely. So like all the 5 games on the table right now, they are all number 10 because they share a similar functionality when it comes to multiplayer, which is why I put them in the same place or put them on the same list, I guess. So the 5 games here are Super Mario Odyssey, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, Luigi's Mansion 3, Captain Toad Turret Tracker, and Pokemon Let's Go. And the similarity between these 5 games are they are all Nintendo first party or second party titles where you can play them as single player games, but you can also add a second player, which can either make the game easier or harder when the wrong person's playing. So yeah, I guess these games are a really good startup to non-gamers because you don't want to throw them into single players. First, they may not like it. Secondly, you may go absolutely insane when you watch them play it. Don't ask me how I know, I learned it the hard way. But so these games are really good for non-gamers to play because it helps them start up, like playing the Cap in Odyssey or playing a second player in Donkey Kong Country, playing Luigi, the Turnip Man, or just the second trainer that comes out of nowhere. I mean, hey, after a day of hard work, the lady has learned how to play Pokemon Let's Go. Not exactly the hardest game ever, but the lady has figured it out, so that's progression? 你几个会长?
4个吧。
You have 4 already. She has 4 badges in 1 day. That's actually some effort, so it works. 9th place on the list, or the 9th list on this longer list. I'm not sure which one makes more sense, but you know what I'm talking about. The 9th place on this list is party games, because party games are genuinely very easy to play. The technical barrier is quite low compared to actual video games, so I figured it's a good way to introduce gamers or non-gamers in general to the world of video games, saying that these are the things you can do in the world of video games and they are actually pretty fun. This includes games like Super Mario Party, Mario Tennis Aces, Just Dance, Fitness Boxing, ARMS, and not Mario and Sonic Winter's Olympic game. It's just Like,
为什么最后那个不要？
it's a really horrible game. Like, I have another video talking about the game, so links here. 8th place on the list. Again, another series, and this series is probably one of the more well-known series, not just on the Nintendo Switch, but literally like everywhere. Like, since I started gaming, I can remember that series being a thing. And that is the LEGO series. I feel like the series is almost too well known for me to explain the gaming mechanisms of the series. It's just different IPs making games with a LEGO skin, you know, whatever you're interested in. It could be Marvel, which is my personal favorite. My favorite LEGO games are the LEGO Marvel Superhero series. If you're a Marvel fan, DC fan, Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, whatever you're into, there will be a LEGO game for it. And yeah, sure, it's a kids game, which means it's not going to be that hard. It's got tons of replayability and is more than suitable for people that don't normally play video games. Right? Right. Next, another series. Now, I do want to explain that the logic behind putting this list together from low to high is going through the perception of a non-gamer on what I believe would be more fun for them at different stages. So there's kind of a little progression trend. So from this series, we're gradually converting these non-gamers into somewhat, maybe, kind of video gamers that knows a little bit about video games. So I feel like this series will be fun. Maybe. You haven't played it yet. When I pick it up, you'll get to play it. So this series is the Warriors series. Now, unlike the LEGO series, it's not made by the same company. The OG Warriors series are Dynasty Warriors and Samurai Warriors. And since they've succeeded, every single company has been like, oh, that's a thing. So they all jump in and try to make a Warriors style game with their own IP. So on the Switch, we have One Piece Pirate Warriors, Fire Emblem Warriors, Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate, and Persona 5 Scramble, which is just Persona 5 Warriors. Now, these games are still pretty simple conceptually, but a little bit more demanding on the control end. So if your friend has played a few video games at this point, when you put a controller in their hand, they know what to do. You don't yet. Buy them a Warriors type of game and start button mashing. 6th place on this list, and the first standalone title I'm going to talk about, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And yes, I know, this game kind of leans more towards the party game section, because whenever I party with non-gamers, I normally ask them to try this game. But from experience with Christy, if your friend has never held a controller in his or her life, trying to make them play Mario Kart 8 is not exactly the best idea. It's a little bit more demanding than that. 你还记不记得我们之前玩的那个赛车游戏？
太难了吧？
太难了。So yeah, based on her reaction, she's not quite there yet. But if you have a close one or a friend that's getting more experience, that's been playing video games, she's getting used to things and how to use the controller, I think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is a good game to play, not just because it's got replayability and extensive gameplay, but just because it is one of the most iconic, Nintendo first-party titles, and that's why it deserves a special mention as a standalone title on this list. Speaking of iconic first-party Nintendo IPs, Super Mario Bros. Deluxe U. Or is it Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe? One of the two. 你还记不记得那个就是两个小人跳的那个游戏？我们在你家玩过的。So yeah, I've also played Super Mario Bros. U with Christy at her house. Wasn't the best experience for me because she doesn't know how to jump. As I said, she's not quite there yet. But yeah, both these games have, I guess, a moderate technical barrier. Again, not the words I'm looking for, but you know what I mean. They're fun to play together, mostly when I play with other people. We'll get you there. So yeah, if your friends are getting more and more experience, they're getting in the zone with video games, I think both games are really good games to play for an extensive period of time. Let's hope you get there. The next one I'm a little more hesitant to put on this list because I've only had it for like 3 days, and that is Ring Fit Adventure. I missed out on the November release. I think it was the November release in 2019. So I literally got the February restock at my local EB Games on the 1st of Feb. So I've had it for like 4 days. And yeah, I've played with multiple different friends, including Christy, and I would say it's a good game to play by yourself if you personally enjoy exercising. I personally exercise pretty extensively, so it's a game I'm happy to play by myself, even as a single player game. But for someone like Christy, who never exercises, you know, you gotta push her a little bit to play these games. And you know, the major fun in multiplayer when playing a game like Ring Fit Adventure is that no matter how painful or hard your workout session is, you can put a grin on your face just because you know that someone else is gonna suffer right after you. 你觉得你玩这个游戏就是最享受的部分是什么？
看你痛苦的部分。
As I said, 也不用笑成这样吧。Third place on this list, one of my favorite games on my Nintendo Switch for 2019, and that is Dragon Quest Builders 2. Now, I know this is a single player game, in fact it's like 60 hours long as a single player game, but the multiplayer is also really fun and really suitable for 2-2 multiplayer gameplay. So with the single player mode, I keep having to explain to people that this game is not Minecraft, it's not a ripoff, it's nothing like Minecraft in the slightest way apart from the crafting element. But the multiplayer is all about crafting, so I guess in that element they are quite similar. I mean, as a multiplayer game, they offer a similar experience in friends coming together and just chilling in an afternoon where we will have nothing to do, we build stuff, we do stupid things, we have the best ideas, we have the worst ideas. It's just a really soothing and chilling experience in an afternoon where you have nothing to do. Also, it is one of my favorite Switch games of like all time, so no refutes there. It's fantastic.
You?
Runner up. The most painful experience I've had with video games over the time period of 1 day. Can you guess what it is?
厨房那个。
Yes, it's called Arbor Cook. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. And playing this game with this lady over here. Oh, it's fun. It's so fun. For her. Not for me. It's on the demanding side. Yes, you need someone coordinating the team and telling everyone what to do. But with this lady, it's on a different level. I'm like, it's okay, put the dishes there, just grab the fish and focus on cooking the fish. She's like, okay, grabs the dishes, runs straight into the ocean and just commits suicide. Or when I occasionally screw up, she just immediately stops whatever she's doing and just starts laughing at me. I'm like, what are you doing? Keep cooking. And she's just like, ah, you screwed up. 你什么时候是你？就是你，我跟你讲。So yeah, if you want a good time, or in my case, a bad time, Overcooked the Complete Edition is one of the best fun you can have on multiple levels. Maybe fun for you or the lady. Mostly for the non-gamer. Mostly from my personal experience, not for me. Okay, top of the list. Now, everyone should be expecting this game. If you're not, you should. And that is... Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I mean, what are you guys expecting? This game is, in my opinion, like a tier better than every single other multiplayer game that's on the system. It's just so much fun. And also, if your friend can get a hang on Smash Ultimate and have a fair match with you, like a full-on hands-out match, congratulations, you have just converted them into a gamer. Like, mastering or even being somewhat good at this game is like end of the road on the progression map of converting a non-gamer into a gamer.
什么东西啊？
Something you shouldn't be considering at this point. But don't worry, we'll get you here. Maybe. Alright, that's the end of the video. I'm not exactly sure how much of this video made sense. to me, it kind of made sense, but anyways, after watching this video, you guys should have a detailed plan of how to convert a non-gamer into a gamer. And if you do, make sure they check out on this channel because, you know, every channel needs 笑什么啦? What? Why can't I advertise my channel just because I only have 500 subscribers? Do I lose the rights to advertise my own channel? You're not even there yet. You're still a non-gamer. Anyways, that's the end of the video. Do you guys now have a detailed plan on how to convert your friend or family or someone you want to convert into a gamer? That's rather wordy, but you know what I mean. If you have a detailed plan, let's talk in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. 怎么了？一看平常就不看我视频，我每个视频都是这么结尾的。再见。
我不行了。
We're not friends anymore. We're not friends anymore. 出去，出去。